Life of Joseph as recorded in the Holy Bible in the Old Testament. Joseph was the 11th son of Jacob, and the first son of Rachel, Jacob's beloved wife. Now Joseph was born in Canaan, and he quickly became his father's beloved. Jacob loved him so much that he made him a special coat of many colors. But this made Joseph's 10 older brothers jealous. When Joseph was a teenager, he had some dreams. He told his brothers that one day they would all bow down to him. But they were furious and thought, "Why should we bow down to him?" So one day they took Joseph to an abandoned well and sold him into slavery. Then they went to their father Jacob and told him that Joseph had been killed by a wild animal. But Joseph's story doesn't end there. Actually, it was just the beginning. Joseph was taken to Egypt, where he was sold to Potiphar, an Egyptian official. He quickly became the manager of Potiphar's household. Joseph was a slave no more. But then Potiphar's wife falsely accused Joseph of assaulting her. So Joseph was thrown into prison, but even in prison, he found favor. He interpreted the dreams of Pharaoh's cupbearer and baker, which helped them both out of prison. Pharaoh also had some troubling dreams, and then the cupbearer remembered Joseph and told Pharaoh. So Pharaoh called Joseph to interpret his dreams. And Joseph told him that there would be 7 years of great abundance, followed by 7 years of famine. So Pharaoh made Joseph second in command over all of Egypt to manage the food storage. And Joseph's work saved not only Egypt, but also prepared the way for his family to survive the famine. During the famine, Joseph's brothers came to Egypt to buy grain, but they didn't recognize him. So Joseph tested them to see if they had changed. And finally, he revealed his identity and forgave them. He also invited his whole family, including his father Jacob, to come live in Egypt. Joseph lived to see his children and even some of his grandchildren. And before he died, he made the Israelites promise to carry his bones back to Canaan. And they did during the Exodus. Joseph's story teaches us about God's sovereignty and timing. Joseph didn't realize it at the time, but everything that happened to him was part of God's plan. Yes, Joseph's life was full of ups and downs. Despite all the bad things that happened to Joseph, he never lost his faith in God. Finally, Joseph's story teaches us to rise from suffering to leadership. Joseph's story is a reminder that no matter what we go through in life, we should stay faithful to God, forgive those who hurt us, and keep moving forward. If you love Bible stories,